I haven't been in this room for a very long time because it's winter and I'm in my winter state. I am in my winter torpor, but I did get a request for help, a request for information. It was a request about Seton surgery, S-E-T-O-N surgery. And I can't help with that because I've never had it. Because I have no experience with it, I can't really give information on it that comes from my own experience. And I don't think the person who is asking is looking for a book report. They are looking for other people's experiences with Seton surgery or Seton surgery. I'm not even sure how it's pronounced, so feel free to write in the comments on that one too. But I'm going to call it Seton surgery because it's spelt the same way as Seton Hall. I think that's how you say that university's name. I don't know. You know, there's those words that you read all the time, but you've never actually heard them said. I'm pretty sure I've heard Seton Hall though. So I'm going to call it Seton surgery. And the gist of it that I get is that it's usually done in the case of a complication of asshole surgery, which is something I did not have. I did not have complications, but I am sure some of you out there have. And there's a lot of people coming here looking for information about asshole surgery, and I can only take it so far with my experience. But that's where the Ask Gang comes in. You guys have had your experiences, and I know some of you have had complications. Hence the question, because somebody who watches has had a complication. So, the Seton surgery is usually in response to a fistula, and what I know of fistula is it was in the case of a completely other disease, didn't even occur in the asshole, it was in a whole different part of the body, because I know that the body can create fistulas from one cavity to another, which can be between two pockets within the body, such as there's been fistulas that I've read about between like the anus and the vagina, which you can imagine the problems that would cause. And then there could be fistulas that go from the intestine and they open up out to a larger cavity, such as the outside. And I've seen that with my own eyes. A fistula can be a difficult thing that the body usually does in response to an infection, which is a post-surgical complication. So this is something that can happen. And so if any of you have had any kind of experience with Seton surgery, speak up in the comments section, please, because people are looking for information on that. Of course, I recommend please speaking from your own experience and don't take advice from a YouTuber like me. Get medical advice from a doctor. But I do understand that it can be very comforting to hear what other people have gone through, so at least you're not looking at a complete unknown. You can know what people have ventured forth into and the reports that have come back from their experiences out there. And I know it can be very comforting, and most people understand that this isn't medical advice, that this is just sharing experience so that someone can be comforted and have a better idea of what they're getting into or what the possibilities are. So, of course, always talk to your doctor or your surgeon about any questions that you have. But if any of you have experiences to share, please share them, especially when talking about complications and specifically Seton surgery, because that's the question on the table. Has anyone had Seton surgery? And what was that like? Pre-op? Post-op? Anything that you'd like to know? What was the reality? What were your expectations? Just like I did, like what I thought asshole surgery was going to be like and what it actually was. Two completely different things. I hope you guys are healing and recovering very well. I hope your search for information of the unknown is wielding fruits of wisdom about assholes. You know, we don't discriminate here. Speaking of which, I have a poop video coming up, and then after that I am going to swing back into mental health for a bit, because my asshole is not my asshole is doing what it's doing. Is it a success? In some ways, yes. In other ways, So, I got other shit going on. Anyway, winter torpor. So for those of you who are experiencing complications, I hope that your next surgery goes very well and that it ends the complications and that you can finally see full recovery. Anyone pleased with the information on the stuff that I've asked about in this video, please feel free to comment And just know that there are people out there looking for that information and that your experience can help comfort. I think that's it. That's all I have for now. Call to asking, request for information of your experience, and I love you guys. Thank you for being honest and open with each other and trying to support one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video for sure. All right, I'm gonna go to outro. I hope this audio doesn't suck. Just go to outro. Just shut up. Oh man, YouTube sucks. Am I allowed to say shit anymore? I don't know.